Ladies and gentlemen, good night. At this moment, we're going to start the announcement between EMBRAPII and IBM Brazil, who are participating in the ceremony here. The Minister of State of Science, Technology and Innovation, astronaut Marcos Pontes, the Secretary, Mr. Paulo Alvim, the Director President from the Research of EMBRAPII, Social Mr. Jorge Guimarães, the President of IBM Brazil, Mr. Cato Vasquez, the VP Global Universal Press Programs, Mr. Naguib Atia, the Global Leader from University Programs, Mr. Alcide Barroso, and the Director from Government from IBM, Mr. Fábio Rua. The company EMBRAPII, who are together with MCTI, we are giving the access with IBM Skill Academy to 10,000 students, aiming with developing skills in strategic areas such as institutional initiatives, goes part with the program, who are aiming for the future, who are gathering students from the foundation, from the PhD, who are areas who have such demand as the work field expectations, and that in the next 5 years, more than 10,000 students can be trained in technologies as artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, IoT, and quantum compute. To get this partnership, we asked Mr. Jorge Guimarães, the President of EMBRAPII, to speak. Good evening to everyone. It's really nice to participate at this evening with the presence of Minister Marcos Pontes, with the presence between our friends who are here from IBM, to that great partnership that has been said by the Master of Ceremony. Minister, as always, EMBRAPII likes to give good news, as we said before, within this partnership, who is fundamental and is important within IBM. So I would like to initially say thank you for our Minister, Marcos Pontes, our Minister of State of Science, Technology and Innovation, Marcom, our friend, our secretary, and I'd like to say thank you also for the president of the counselor of the administration, Mr. Pedro, who are watching us online, participating in this event, and also clearly our partnership from IBM, Mr. Katia Vasquez, who is the president of IBM Brazil, Katia, who is VP from Global Partnership from IBM, and Alcide Barroso, who is the leader, the global leader from the program from Latin America, here from IBM, and Mr. Fábio Rua, who stays in Brasilia, making all the relationships between the government for IBM. As I said before, this partnership is starting between MCTI, between EMBRAPII and IBM, and it's a program that it's a free capacitation who gets 10,000 students, and through that we have IBM Skills Academy program, who are developing for skills in strategic areas such as artificial intelligence, blockchain, cloud computing, cybersecurity, data science, design thinking, and another themes that we have. The science gets this part as a fundamental partnership between MCTI, EMBRAPII, and IBM to this aiming for the future, who will have a lot of persons who are signing in this course. The classes will be measured by the unities that MBRAPII has. After the qualification from IBM, within all the teachers will get this. So we will have, obviously, a systematic that we have the following from all the participants that they have. What's more interesting that we got this partnership will be doing about the network between MCTI and EMBRAPII of artificial intelligence, because we have 17 unities in the network between MCTI and EMBRAPII innovation and transformation of digital network. We have a major number of accessed and use it within this model. And we have also an capacitation model 4.0, which is an innovation part between MBRAPII and the education ministry. So we have all that participation mode. MBRAPII knows that with all the conviction that our partnership between IBM will have this relevant qualification to get more research, more skills between the persons we have here in Brazil. We will also like to say that this is a first partnership, but it's not the last, within IBM and other companies who have different programs who can be used, who can be developed within MBRAPII, always trying to find the free model, because that's an important factor between the system. And I would like to say also to say thank you for Mr. Ricardo Pellegrini, the CEO for Quantum 4 Innovation and one of the leaders of the organization, from May, from CNE, to have told us for this major opportunity, for the connection that he has done with the executive team from IBM to get this origin with this project. So thank you so much, Mr. So thanks so much. I bring this good news to everyone. Good night.
Tem a palavra o senhor Nagui.
So now, Mr. Nagui Bhatia, Vice President from IBM, please, you have the floor.
Thank you. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Minister Marcos Pontes and Dr. George, thank you very much for inviting me to be part of this great initiative and announcement. IBM, that this will benefit the partnership between the Brazilian IBM and the Brazilian young generation. IBM has been partnering with academic institutions, as you all know, for over 100 years, as well as industries. Education institutions worldwide are rising, especially these days, to meet the challenges of developing new courses, programs, and meet demands of students and the future job market. We all know that the current, virtual and digital age brought too many challenges to academia. And this was one of the key areas that IBM started focusing on. I'm here to celebrate with you, and I'm really grateful to provide EMBRAPII access to IBM Skills Academy program, which seeks to create a synergy between business and technology within academic institutions. So it is a business technology within academic institutions. We all need to work together to bridge the gap between industries and academia, as we all know. IBM Skills Academy is an online training program which includes lectures, labs, quiz, exams, video conferencing, references, notes to industry use cases, and especially hands-on industry use cases. From the day we planned this, we actually make it to be spanning over 70 hours of content, and it includes digital certification upon successful completion. These digital certification can be used to apply for jobs. They are worldwide recognized and they are endorsed by third-party certification agency. The content was designed to develop skills and technologies that focus solving real-world business problems. The problem is based on open source as well. So it is not a one single technology. It leverages all the open source technology that can be going around at any given time. And focusing in emerging area, as was just mentioned earlier, we're focusing on artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, data science, blockchain, cloud, Internet of Things, and quantum. We actually now bringing quantum to the front training, and we will provide a quantum badge to bring a quantum practitioner. Our approach is based on train the trainers. So we train faculty that can go and train the students. Methodology in which IBM subject matter expert will be enabling faculty who will then train students to maximize its impact. This is a unique opportunity for the training method because the faculty now will have a first access to the IBM expertise and know firsthand from an expert that possibly one of the people who create or develop the technology. We know the young generation just need more opportunities. Throughout this partnership with EMBRAPII, we will be able to offer strong education training program to thousands of Brazilian students to be better prepared for the job market. I'm pleased to be part of this important project, and I'm grateful we are all doing this together. We look forward to successful execution. Thank you.
Temos agora a senhora Kátia Vasques, presidente da IBM.
We have now Mr. Katia Vasquez, the president from IBM. Hello, good night to everyone. In the name of IBM Brazil, I would like to say thank you from the minister, from the secretary, Paulo Brin, and the professor Jorge Guimarães for the invitation, for an opportunity to be here. It's an honor to participate in the ceremony and enunciate this partnership between EMBRAPII and IBM Brazil. It's a partnership who brings the positive impact between the young people and everyone here in Brazil. Oh, we have 104 years in Brazil. Our mission is always to be essential within the development of Brazil and the Brazilians who live here. In this year, we gather a complex in São Paulo with 3 data centers. The first one in the Latin America, and we did it. We expanded the horizons from artificial intelligence between the research in partnership with USP and FAPESP, and to explore all these benefits within the technologies that we have. We open up a center of telecommunications with partnership with FIT and Flex. For 11 years, we have our research lab here in Brazil who are gathering for the developing and the innovation projects within our country. But for our objective, for our main goal to be fulfilled, we need the person, we need people to. At the IBM, we believe that the progress, we need to apply intelligence, reason, technology, and science in our day by day. So we believe the technologies can give the skills within the human relationship. That's a call for the transformation, the cultural transformation from individuals, from the society. We need to have the professionals with technical skills who have that learning culture, the personality of gathering education, and only with education we can include that. We have diversity from society, the developing new talents in the science and the technology area. We have certain that we can do that within our economy, positive impact. And we believe that the collaboration within all the education system is fundamental for Brazil in a way of learning and for a much better society. I would like to say thank you for EMBRAPII, for Canto 4, who are supporting this initiative and who are fundamentals for this main goal. And thank you so much. And once more, I would like to say thank you for Minister Márcio Pontes, because it's one of the many more that we will do to have IBM between this journey to expand the horizons between education and science in our country. Thank you so much for that. I would like to say thank you for the presence for Mr. Cláudio Massal, the Chief of
E do
Cabinet,
senhor José Gustavo Gontijo,
and
diretor
Mr. José Gustavo Gontijo, who is Director of Science, Technology, and Innovation, of Digital Innovation. And I would like to say Mr. Paulo Vim, Secretary of MCTI.
Tá sem som, Paulo.
Sorry, but I'm not hearing.
Agora está com som?
Now, can you hear me? Yes.
Então,
Okay.
desculpe primeiro. Boa noite,
Sorry.
né, a todos.
Good night to everyone who are watching us. I would like to say thank you, Minister, Mr. Marcos Point, who was being a partner between
Na pessoa
these areas of communication and information, Mr. Jorge, Dr. Pedro, the director, Carlos, and I would like to say congratulations for EMBRAPII for one more initiative. I would like to say, because we have a special thanks between our ministry and the secretary, because we have new challenges, as Mr. Katia said, of digital transformation here in Brazil. EMBRAPII has been doing support of initiatives, and this one, Mr. Katia, is gathering is a major challenge, as Mr. Marcos Ponte said, from 2019, because we are gathering people to use the opportunities. But more than that, to be the main actors in the project of digital transformation. And in that, between your and Mr. Naguib Acha, I would like to say thank you for the partnership between the IBM, because it's fundamental that all the companies can do that for us in the digital transformation. We have a market that is fundamental in this scenario, but we need to have that companies associated between the community and the ecosystem with that, so that process can be more intense and more accelerated to give more benefits, more gains for all the Brazilian society. So we'd like to say thank you for everyone from IBM and the partnership that we believe that we need to have more than that, because it's that form between the public private sector that we can advance in all the challenges that we have in digital transformation partnership. I'd like to say that this partnership between IBM and Skills Academy is an opportunity for young people, 10,000 people. That's really impactant between the moment that we have, and it can goes further besides that, because it goes beyond all the process, because all the strategic that we have done to gather everything, to have education as a fundamental environment, so the benefits will be brought and it will be further than the 10,000 person that we will go training. So that's what I said for the minister. There's a major points, the opportunity of do an engagement. We have an Olympics here from Math Olympics who will benefit from that. So we have this. It's not, we don't gather everyone without the colleagues from the math colleagues. So we have this from the young people to engage, to have more math. It's a different factor. So Dr. Etia, it's fundamental to be using that as a different work between IBM and our units. Thank you so much for this opportunity. And Dr. Katia, we are open for every part of partnership that we can have. We have been following the secretary for this partnership that you have in the parts of artificial intelligence, everything that we are enhancing from IBM in Brazil. We are open to enhance and get bigger and better without the benefit from our nation in a fundamental moment in our digital transformation. Thank you so much. We are asking now Mr. Jorge Guimarães, the president from EMBRAPII, and Mr. Alceli Barroso
América Latina,
from IBM on Latin America to sign the contract.
que dará acesso aos
Who
cursos
will give the access from all the courses of IBM Skills Academy.
Eu tinha mostrado já para o nosso
I already showed that
IBM que o
from our group from IBM that I already signed it
nosso
here
contrato
from our contract
garante essa parceria.
that can guarantee this
Obrigado
partnership
pela
between.
parceria com vocês.
So thank you so much for this partnership.
assinado para a gente tirar uma foto.
So can everyone show the signed one, the signed form, so that we can take a picture?
A senhora Alceli também, por favor.
Please, Mr. Asali, can you show it to us? Yes.
Beleza.
Nice.
Pode mostrar, senhora Alceli, por favor.
Mr. Asali, can you show it again, please?
Pode, por favor, colocar ao lado do rosto
Isso.
para aparecer na tela. E a
Can you
gente...
show it next to your face so we can put it on the screen and you can take a picture, please?
Isso.
Aí,
Abaixa um pouquinho, por favor. Mais.
aí estão iguais agora os dois, ó.
A gente
So
só
the
está vendo.
both are the same. It's just that we are only seeing your signature. We need to see the document.
Pronto.
Okay, nice.
Dessa cerimônia, convidamos o astronauta Marcos Pontes.
So for this ceremony, we asked the Minister, the Ministry of Science and Technology and Innovation, Mr. Marcos Pontes. Good night. It's a great pleasure to participate in this ceremony. For everyone who knows me, knows the value, the importance of education, who are having the professional skills, and each time more we'll be having that. I would like to say thank you, Mr. George, Dr. Katia, Dr. Nagidi, Mr. Alceli, Fabio, my dear, our Secretary of Innovation here, Mr. Paulo Vin, who brings such a major work here because we have a good team, the Gontijo, Thales, Sandra, everyone here, also Secretary. I'd like to say thank you everyone from IBM who are working within this project, and everyone from EMBRAPII, one of the organizations who are within ministry. We have this fight to have the knowledge within innovation, the knowledge within new products from everything, because we need this company to have success. And as Mr. Katia said before, not such thing as that can be done if we don't have a qualified personnel to do that. But that's something that George also said to us, because he has already been on campus. Two things that we need to go together all the time. So when we see all the possibilities that we have, possibilities like these projects, I'm really happy for that. And that can bring all the priorities that we have here in the ministry in digital transformation, internet, artificial intelligence, and EMBRAPII has been participation within all the network of artificial intelligence. digital transformation, and the only way that we can have success is having this union, making this together as a team. And I think for that, as a young perspective in my life, I have done formation, I have done different skills. I'm ambassador from World Skills International just for have this professional skills, and I can see the importance of that, not only for the sector, for developing as a professional part, but for the young who are participation, because it's an opportunity of social transformation. That's really good because we don't always have the part to see, because it's centered between the person who is the major part, the most important part that we have. If you don't have that, is to have a better quality of life, and we have so much more to see than the future is from knowledge, is for everything. It depends on the technology, it depends on the new technologies who will be able from artificial intelligence and everything, so we can give the opportunity for the young people to change their lives literally. As and this news, as we are using these results of the math Olympics to award these young people who are dedicating so much to having this success, this is really good. So I'm really happy to have this. I would like to say thank you so much for the opportunity of participating in that. We are here at the ministry dedicating from all these years to help the sector of science and technology within Brazil, and that kind of legacy that we are having for the next generations, what motivate us from our work, besides all the difficulties that we have, the budget cuts, George knows everything, and we have all the questions that we have within day by day, and we work, and we have this result when we have companies like IBM who have that commitment, and it's something that motivates us so much. So thank you so much. I would like to congratulate everyone for this dedication from the future and the formation from this young person. Congratulations, MWP, for your work in this project. Also, like to say for the secretary and Mr. Paulo Vin and all his team, because I have plenty of sure. That's not something that we will have them recognizing from tomorrow, but we have this knowledge from the countries will be the future from these young people, from their families. And I have sure that the President Bolsonaro, who, if he will be here, he will focus on that, because we are here to serve the country. And serve the country is the result of this work who has been done with the young people. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for the opportunity. It's an honor to be in here with you tonight. Thank you really so much.
O MCTI agradece a sua participação.
MCTI say thank you so much for your participation, and everyone have a good night. Bye bye.